that. Oh, well, I'm not sure how much of this you got. Shoot. Well, I thought it was going because I hit live. Oh, it says for a minute. Okay, good. All right, so that means it has been going. All right. It just means there's going to be a quiet delay, though. So yeah, during the time that I'm at the show, I'm going to order the pieces, and like I said, hopefully they'll come in while I'm gone, and then that way there really won't be a break, because there was going to be a break anyway in building, because I'm going to be going to the show. So hopefully there won't be any more than just that. I've been working in the shop today. Most of what I've been doing is moving Legos from the house to the shop. I don't want my house to be as cluttered as it has been. The last 3 months has been a challenge. And that's mostly because, well, I don't live a disorganized life. I've never been diagnosed with OCD, but do I believe I have it? Probably. And so having my house as cluttered as it has been for the last 3 months really is worn on me, and I'm so looking forward to getting most of these Legos out of the house. Okay, let's see. And I'm going to wait to put the panels on until the end. Hello, Greg, and hello, Miss Chip. And it says there's a third person watching, so whoever this nameless person is, hello. Alright, so we got one panel done. Not a very big one. Next we're moving on to another panel. Yeah, I tried to get as much out in the shop this morning before the sun got too warm. I would say probably I get away with it until about 9 o'clock, and then that's when it starts getting too warm here. So I got as much as I could out there. And now that the sun's over on this side of the house, part of the shop is shaded right now. So as soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to head out there, and I'm going to do some more moving of stuff out there. And I have recruited the neighborhood kids, 2 of them. I got to pay them a little bit, which is great, though, because it means I get some help and they get a little bit of spending money. So can't really complain about all that. Sometimes short help is better than no help, and I'm just kidding. They're only short because they're small, not because of that. I wish it was the final stretch, Greg, but I am missing some pieces. As I was laying them out today, I realized that. So I just got to do what I got to do. I'll get as far as I can, and then I know which pieces I'm missing, so I'll go on Bricklink tonight, and I'll hit an order for that. And yeah, my camera is going to switch off and on, the big camera, and that's because, well, I didn't plan very well today, and I admit that when I turned it on to go live, it beeped at me saying battery was too low, so it's plugged in. And whenever it's plugged in, it likes to do that. It likes to switch itself off and on real quick every now and again. So, well, yeah. But Greg, how's your day been, man? And how's your testing, or not testing? Yeah, I think it is your testing. Oh shoot, you know, I'm horrible. My memory's bad. I thought you were doing some testing for your schooling, if I remember right. My job's going okay. You know, the old bumper sticker. And by the way, if I haven't said this before, that was one of my favorite things to do for my dad growing up. Is that we used to give him bumper stickers for Christmas, birthdays, and stuff. and there's a bumper sticker that says, "My worst day fishing is still better than my best day at work," and that's kind of how I feel about Legos. My worst day at Legos is still better than my best day at work. So, yeah. So I didn't have a bad day at work at all. Just, hey, I wished I would have hit the Mega Millions last week, right? And yeah, I would never tell anybody if I won the lottery, but if I did, there'd be a few signs. And that would be a ton of Legos in my house. Oh, there already is, but I didn't hit the lottery, though. Again, I love these details that they put on here. I think it's really cool. Oh, no, don't do that. I need to reschedule. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, see, I've been off camera. Oh, man, sometimes it just doesn't go the way I think. And hello to the 2 people not in chat but are here. I appreciate that. Hope you guys are having a great day. And like Greg said, we are towards the final stretch on this thing. I wish tonight was going to be the actual final stretch, but unfortunately this set, I'm not trying to blame stuff on my kids, but that is what happened. I can't remember which kid, but I had one of my kids take this apart for one of our moves, and well, some pieces are missing, and they're not major pieces. They're little wedge plate things. I'm missing a couple of them. And I checked my inventory, and of course I have the ones going the opposite direction, and I don't have a way of incorporating that. So that's just how that's gonna go. Got to kind of roll with the punches sometimes, you know. And I mean, yeah, anytime you're missing Legos, it's definitely a first world problem. I get it. Alright, so we got this going on here. And actually that saying first world problems reminds me of Weird Al's song. I don't know if you ever heard that song about first world problems. It's, well, it's in Weird Al weird fashion. Yeah, you too, huh? So when are you? Have you decided when you're going to take the test again, or reschedule? I guess you didn't take it at all. Do you know when you're going to take the test? Yeah, when I used to, the first job I worked at this company I'm at now, I had to be certified in what I did, and I don't like taking tests. And well, anyway, I had to take the test anyway, and I passed on the first try. I got a pretty decent score actually, better than I thought I was going to get, because I don't feel like I really studied as much as I should have, but, you know, sometimes things still work out. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, I didn't grab... Oh, shoot. I totally grabbed the wrong pieces when I did this. Alright, well, let me see if I have them over there. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and buy those plastic sawhorses that you use for holding boards up when you're cutting and stuff, and I'm going to use that and put the bunk board across it, so that I'm able to build the MOC, the docking bay MOC on that. I don't like using the folding tables for very long things because the folding tables, they have this crease in the center, and it kind of comes to a point. So having a board across it is just going to kind of teeter-totter on it, and I don't want to do that. So that's why I'm going to go with the sawhorses. And the sawhorses, they're not terribly too expensive. Of course, I don't like buying anything anymore because, well, everything's expensive. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep going here. And let's go to the comments. Hello, John. Oh, you don't know? Okay, all right. Well, Greg, let me know though when you decide, because I do wish you the best on that, and I do hope you can make it on the first try. No pressure or anything, not at all. Okay, so we've got this that goes around the cockpit area. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Let's get her done. And it's always interesting because, I mean, with all these different pieces and the different angles, like sometimes I really don't know or remember how it went on the original because it's been so long. I mean, this set came out in 2007, and as I said in another stream, I built it once and I just kind of let it go. I mean, you know, it's been taken apart and in bags for over probably a decade. And that's one thing I'm really hoping I don't have to do anymore. I'm hoping that with the size of the shop, that eventually I'm going to be able to build all of my sets, and I'll be able to display them all out there. Because I really, you know, when I do these live streams, and you know, like when I did Space Shuttle, I did that comparative thing. That's what I really like doing. I really, really like doing that. Because, you know, if I have an old one, you know, pull it out, compare the two, you know, see how Legos have evolved, pieces, colors, building techniques that Lego uses. I mean, things change. And so I like to compare those things. And, well, it's really hard and time consuming to do it when, you know, you got to go find it, you got to put it together. Again, first world problems, I know. But I would like to avoid having these first world problems. All right. Oh, so where does this go? Oh, okay, right here, that's where. It wants us to put on the Falcon, not gonna do that. Not yet, at least I will. All right, so let's build this part here. Yeah, it's been pretty warm here today. Warmer than I like it. Again, first world problems. But yeah, it's been warm, and it's August, so that means that by the end of this month it should start cooling off. So something to look forward to as far as I'm concerned, and especially because, well, you're going to notice that I'm going to have my AC on, even though it's kind of loud, and that's because this piece of junk house air conditioner broke on me yesterday. So that's the only air conditioner I have in the whole house, this little portable right here. And it's going to work overtime, I promise, because I am not going to be hot. I'm just not. So, I'm grateful that the weather is calming down, so it won't be so bad. But that just means that I may not be able to buy as many Legos as I want, because a new furnace is not cheap, and I do need a new furnace as well, because I was looking at it yesterday trying to figure it out, and when I was looking at it, the furnace is rusted out. I'm surprised that thing works even now. So we're looking at some major repairs coming up here. Okay. Hello, Sergeant, Brick Sergeant, how you doing? And Chip, a great looking large shop you have. It's going to make a super Lego building and display place. I agree, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I've got quite a bit of stuff that needs to be done to that too, unfortunately. But again, I admit, most of my problems are first world problems, so I can't complain too loudly, because honestly, in spite of the problems that I have, I really am a blessed person, and I know that, and I don't want to sit here and act like I'm not. So anyway, all right. And like I said, I'm going to build the cockpit the original way first, and then I'm going to go ahead and modify it so it fits the other cockpit. But yeah, it's been a, I wouldn't say it's been a bad day. Yesterday was, though, when I found out the AC broke. That was not a good time, and it's a good thing I wasn't live streaming, because I said a few choice words that I'm sure most people don't want to hear. And I think some of those swear words were mixed in with the old owners' names. But I didn't say that out loud, did I? Okay. All right. Let's throw this down here. Oh, there it is. I knew I grabbed this, but I just couldn't find it for a second. How's your day been, Brick Sergeant? There goes that camera again. Okay. Alright, so this is supposed to go on there right now, but we're not going to do that right now. Alright, let's build the next panel. It's really hard to know if I have a favorite Lego set. I'd like to hear what your favorite Lego set is. If I had to say that I had one, I think this one probably would be it, or dang near the top of the list of being it. I really do enjoy Star Wars, and this set right here was one of those sets where I really didn't have the money to buy it at the time, because I was a student going to school all those years ago. But it was one of those sets where, my goodness, I didn't care if I had the money or not, I was getting it. And I did. And I'm actually really glad I did, because, you know, now that it's done and retired, it's appreciated so much in value. Not that I'm selling it or anything, I'm not, but just the fact that it's gone up has been, you know, it's been great. All right, and plus the fact, the detail of it. I mean, I like the second one as well, the second Ultimate Collector series of this, but the first one is the first, so it's always gonna be special. Oh boy, that sounded wrong, didn't it? Okay, all right. Well, you know what I meant. Okay. Ugh. You know, I love the little small town I live in. The sheriff is always sitting in the same spot when he's got spare time. And it's supposed to be a speed trap, but because he always sits there, I don't think it's really too much of a speed trap. I think he needs to change direction and find somewhere else. Because I'll never speed right there because I always see him sitting there. I mean, I don't speed generally anyway. Let's see. I'm back. Just got done eating. Changing the air filter. You can open up a neighborhood Lego museum. It's been good. Just got done mowing the lawn. Brick Sergeant talking to Mrs. Chip. And let's see. Yeah, I need to mow the lawn too, man. Mowing the lawn for me means 3 acres though. So it means a lot of time. But again, I'm not complaining because, I mean, it just seems like everything that I'm saying tonight is first world problems, so. Is anybody getting in these new sets that were just released a couple days ago? Okay. Just using a regular push mower, or oh boy, this guy does not want to hold on. There you go. Okay, so well, I messed that up. So let me fix this. I was wondering why it wouldn't fit on there. And Brick Sergeant, I don't know if you remember seeing me in chat, but I used to watch Bevan's Bricks pretty regularly, his live streams, and actually I really liked them. Kind of sad he's not doing it anymore. He does do videos still, but I really liked his live streams. So let's see. There we go. Sometimes you just got to line it up. And as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to spend the rest of the evening out in the shop trying to get as many pieces as I can in there. It rained really hard here yesterday, and unfortunately I found there are some leaks in the shop. Well, I knew of a couple of them, but there's a few more than what I realized existed. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do to fix that all up. Should be fun. And actually, I'm going to do a video probably for tomorrow. That's going to be the updating of the shop, because I have done some work to it, and also moving the Legos in there. After I move them in tonight, I'll make a video of that, show you guys the progress, and maybe show you guys how much more in the house really has to go out there, because that's a job and a half right there. Okay, so this is the last panel we're going to be doing tonight, because I'm short pieces, so we'll just take this as far as we can go. All right, so Brick Sergeant, you said you live in Tennessee. You know, I lived in Kentucky for a little bit when I was 19, and I have to say I am quite amazed with the words people use out there, and I'm not sure how much of it you hear out of Tennessee, because I've never really been to Tennessee, but I remember I was getting directions from somebody sometimes, and they said you go on this road, and then you go down 3 Farsees. And you see, I didn't know what a Farsee is, and I still kind of don't. But a Farsee, according to that person, is where you go on the road, and you look as far as you can see, and then you go to that point, and you look as far as you can see, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, things like that. I think the funniest Southern saying is when they say naked as a jaybird, because, well, I don't really think of jaybirds as being naked. But saying that just makes me laugh because, well, probably got a warped sense of humor for one, and for number two, I just find it silly. I'm going to switch over to comments here in a minute. There we go. Let's go do some comments here. You wish you got a tractor. The Camaro, yeah, I have an eye on it. Yeah, I'd like to get that one too, because I have a lot of those large cars. Don't know if I'm able to get it. I hope you can get it. And Mrs. Chip, I think you got the Caribbean Black Pearl. Yes, I do. I do. Brick Sergeant says, so Chip, are you going to send me pictures of the things in your shop that you wanted my opinion on? I started following you. Oh, yeah, I need to. I think I have an idea. Like I said, I just want to run it past you. So, yeah, I need to do that. Let me do that tonight, and quit delaying on that. And it's not that I'm really delaying, it's just I've got so much going on. But again, I'm talking about first world problems, so. But yeah, I would like some advice. Yesterday with the, oh shoot, wrong button. There we go. Yesterday with that AC breaking on me, man, I'll tell you what, I was so mad. And I don't get upset that often. I really don't. And that's next to my oldest daughter, and that's a long story. But she had a lot of issues growing up, so I learned a lot of patience through her. But yeah, I mean, and that's not a bad thing too. I'm not complaining. I'm actually grateful for those experiences. But yeah, yesterday though, it was just like one more thing breaking on this house. I mean, like, you know, the inspection when I bought it, it already said it had problems, and I accepted it with its problems. And I thought, okay, it's going to be good from here because I know what's wrong with it. But ever since I moved in, I don't know if the inspector just didn't catch it or if things just broke without me knowing it. And yeah, anyway. Or broke after I moved in, that's what I meant. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. Again, first world problems. But I do like this set, man. I mean, it's the amount of detail that's on here is freaking awesome. And I'm gonna try to do more on Instagram. It's not that I particularly like Instagram all that much. It's just I realize that a lot of people use it, and well, I don't want to like. Not that I'm really all that relevant to begin with, but I don't want to make myself not relevant, because there's a lot of people that use Instagram, and I know that. And I mean, you know, I've heard a lot of stuff about Facebook dying out, and I think there's a lot of truth to that. I think Facebook is kind of dying out. It's mostly for the older generation now, because all my kids use Snapchat and all that stuff, and I don't even have a Snapchat. I'm not interested in having one. But yeah, I'm an old timer when it comes to social media. One of the OGs. No, I'm just kidding. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's grab the Millennium Falcon and throw these pieces on it. Okay, let's flip over here. How many Lego ships do I have? Do you mean like pirate ships, Mrs. Chipwood? Because I mean that's kind of, some people consider this a ship. What do you mean exactly? Okay. Well, let's I'm gonna flip back here. Let's see. Let's go back to comments here. Okay. Yeah, you do remember seeing. Okay, cool. I'm doing okay. It's Wednesday and I'm ready for Friday tomorrow. Yeah. Chip is normal country talk for those of us who grew up in places like West Virginia. Like okay, all right. It's almost fall. I hope it cools down. Me too, man. It's been a little too warm, but you know, I don't know. I can't complain. Really can't. Okay, so let's see if we can. Oh, I see how it's supposed to go. And Brick Sergeant Chip, I'm an HVAC tech from the Army. I can tell you, old units don't need a reason to break down. And you know, I agree with that. However, the house is only 14 years old, and the reason this one broke down is because the guy who installed it didn't put the drip pan underneath underneath the coils right, and that it slants too much, and he put the pipe coming out not level but like this. So unless he figured out a way to defy the laws of gravity, what's been happening is the condensation from the coils has been making its way all over the furnace instead of out the pipe, and it's caused it to rust out. And 14 years is kind of short life for a furnace, but you know what? I got to deal with what I got. So I'll figure it out, and yeah, we'll be all right. And let's see. So pirate ships, I've got quite a few. I've got the Black Seas Barracuda, which a lot of you guys will know which one that is. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm like trying to figure this out, and it's right here. I got the Black Seas Barracuda. I've got the Imperial flagship, which was, it wasn't specifically British, but it kind of looked like a British ship. Let's see, what other ones do I got? I've got the Queen Anne, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. The Black Pearl. I've got quite a few actually, but none of them are put together, so it's kind of hard for me to remember all the ones I have. That's something that I would have to do some more research on to ensure I'm listing them all. That's a good question, Miss Chip. And I do fully intend on answering. Okay, so you can kind of see what's going on here. We've got a little bit going on here because we've got these little things on the side to connect to. So we've got another panel here. We've got this panel that's already built, that once this is on, you drop this in, and then we've got the radar dish. But I'm missing a few pieces, so this is as far as I can get tonight and until pieces come in. So I will order those tonight or tomorrow, and hopefully they'll get here while I'm gone to the show. I am going to do a video of the show, at least one, maybe two, depending on how much is there. It's Lego related. All right, guys, I do appreciate you stopping in. Hit the like button if you would. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me a notification, or leave me a comment below, and turn on all notifications. That way you'll know when I put out a video, which is currently almost every day. All right, guys, I do appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Greg, I do want that Lions Night Castle. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get it with this air conditioning thing going on. All right, guys, have a good one.